everybody! Hello. Facebook is popping shit up at me. I hate that! Guess what it is? It's Friday at 2 o'clock, and that means it's Weekly Horror Movie Finds. That's it. That's the name of it. What we do here, what I do, hello mother, I show you all the fucking shit that I bought throughout the week, starting from Saturday to Friday. It goes Saturday to Friday. All the shit that I either found at thrift stores or ordered online or got in the mail, ordered online or thrift stores or flea markets, all just everything. Everything that I picked up that's even remotely horror related. It's sometimes not, but mostly. So last week was not bad. I had a pretty good weekend. I went to a local dirt mall that I haven't been to in a year because it's been, obviously 1,000 degrees in every month except for, January and December and February sometimes here in Florida. So I don't go and drip ball sweat if I can help it. I only go to those places in the wintertime. It's just too uncomfortable. Fuck it. There's air conditioning. Air conditioning, AC. That's what I do in the summer. So I went to that. I ordered some stuff in the mail. I hit the Dirty Flea on Sunday, my favorite place. Couple thrift stores on Saturday. Not anything to write home about. I don't think I got anything at a thrift store. No, nothing. One thing I tried to get. I'll tell you later. So, all of that build up to, hey Larry, just show us the shit you got, right? I hear you. Well, right before I started this broadcast, I got a little thing in the mail.
Here, yes.
It's the new Horror Hound magazine. It's issue 69. If you know what I'm saying. Sexy. I wish I could say the same for the contents. I guess they're doing a retrospective on fucking Beetlejuice here. Here lies Beetlejuice. Or something under this thing here, under the wrapping. I'm just so sick of these fucking magazines. Beetlejuice was a huge blockbuster. I know it's a Tim Burton movie. I know people are gay for Tim Burton and shit. But there's a lot of new stuff going on that's not in theaters. Can we get a magazine for that? Rue Morgue does it a little bit. Horror Hound's awful. So, I picked this out of the mail, and let out my quarterly sigh of disappointment when I pulled it out. And then I was like, do they always put some Hollywood blockbuster on the cover? So I went back through my stack. I've gotten 5 so far. That's not 2. That's 4, Larry. I have a 2-year subscription that I got, part of VIP packages. So this, Beetlejuice, Hollywood blockbuster. It's like fucking Disney or fucking Warner Brothers or Universal or some shit. So I'm like, is there anything new going on here? Monster Squad, Horror Hallowed Grounds. Those are pretty cool. They go back to the film locations and stuff. Sean Clark, seems to be a pretty decent dude. I mean, I don't know him, but there's a little thing on Severin Films, which probably is cool. The newest thing, the new Insidious movie. Get the fuck out of here. That's in theaters. So I went back the month before, or whatever. It's quarterly, I think. Yeah, Horror Hounds is whatever. It's poorly written, and it's really mainstream for me. Saw, the new Saw movie, another Hollywood blockbuster. Then the issue before, the It remake, Hollywood blockbuster. We finally got a fucking decent one. This is a retrospective on The Hills Have Eyes, which is cool. I'm into that. As you can see, I've been reading the shit out of them. They're still all wrapped. But along the side, we got Dark Tower, War for the Planet of the Apes, Hollywood blockbuster, Annabelle Creation, movies in theaters near you. And then the first one that I got, of course, all I need to do is hold this up. They put the fucking Tom Cruise Mummy fucking remake on the big as life on the cover of their fucking magazine. Ouch. Here is a good thing. The Devil's Candy, in an interview with Ethan Embry. That's pretty cool, but he did their con and stuff, so a couple times he showed up to promote that at one of their Horror Hounds. I think it was Cincinnati that I was at, and he was signing for free. So, they kind of probably owed him an interview. The Mummy, there's a Mummy retrospective. All Mummy movies, I guess, is cool, but you can't forgive the... Yeah, no, it's not. It's an action movie, and a bad one at that. Most people, I won't see it, but most people say it's the worst fucking movie, one of the worst movies ever fucking made. So, I'm a Rue Morgue fan. Rue Morgue has some fucking nuts, they'll put some indie horror on the cover of their stuff. They're not perfect. I get that you have to appeal to the masses, but, 4 out of 5. You only have 6. I think it's bi-monthly. I think there's only, so you get 4 out of 5 Hollywood blockbusters. You only got one left for the year. I guess I joined late, so, whatever. Say that's a year. We'll start when I started. You got one left. What's going to be on the cover of that? The new Disney movie or something. I don't know. So, let's start from the least... Did I reach over the camera? I'm sorry. No, my mom says. Wow, I'm glad I didn't renew my subscription. Yeah, Get Rue Morgue. I've heard that a Horror Hound doesn't pay their writers, and it's pretty obvious. If you try to read any long articles, their writers are terrible. They're not writers; they're just dudes that are doing it for free. So I'm pretty sure Rue Morgue pays their writers, and they're fucking, they got some smarts and can string a fucking sentence together. And they have balls, like I said. They'll do indie stuff, art. They don't care. So this was at the Dirt Mall I went to, and I got 4. All tapes were 4 for $1. I got 4 Maxell Gold premium grade sealed blank tapes for $1. And then I got, it looks like a mystery tape. I don't know. It's open. And so I'm gonna add that to the mystery tape pile. And the other ones are for horror bootlegs when I get around to it. So yeah, I went to the Dirt Mall, mostly uneventful. This place used to have a lot more kind of private vendors who brought their own shit in, threw it out on a fucking table, and there was a variety. They would get new stuff. I remember a VHS guy that would come and set up just a table of fucking VHS every weekend, and he would get new stuff. I'd go there and grab it. Even in the summertime, it was that good. But now, like, it's like the established vendors. They're there every fucking weekend. They have their own booths. They're entrenched. And, they're selling stuff for kind of retail prices. Until I found this guy's he's been there for a while, established booth, but it's an established booth where he gets just like a fucking whatever. He's got fucking everything. From Christmas decorations to fucking records to fucking VHS. He's had a fucking huge stack of the Blair Witch Project VHS, still fucking factory shrink wrapped. And years ago, I bought something from him, and he was like, I grabbed one of those because it was still shrink wrapped, and he said, he was like, yeah, you can just take that. I've got like fucking 100 of them. They're still there. That was years ago. Still a huge stack of them, still factory shrink wrapped. It's sad. It's sad because Blair Witch is a great, groundbreaking movie that doesn't get enough appreciation. People like to bag on it. So I went to this guy and fucking I saw Big Box. I walked up, I saw Big Box VHS sitting on his fucking shelf. A lot of them. It is sad, Mom. And I was like, holy shit, this could be like the honey hole I've been fucking looking for. It wasn't. Most of it was spaghetti westerns. But like spaghetti westerns, I know people that like those, and they're willing to trade. I can sell them. It's all gravy for Larry. I asked him how much the big box were, and he was like, "Oh, the VHS, all of those are for $1 or a quarter a piece." He said they're a quarter a piece. So I was like, I had to hold myself back from buying, because anything in a big box, anything. You see a fucking big box on the shelf, it doesn't matter if it's fucking the Mummy remake with Tom Cruise. Well, it does. I mean, that I still wouldn't buy it. But, like, it's exciting. It's exciting stuff when you see a fucking big box. They're rare, everyone. I can count on one hand all the trips that old fucking Larry has taken every weekend for years and years and years, scrounging for shit. I've maybe come across big box 2 or 3 times in a fucking thrift store or at a dirt mall. Doesn't count retail places like Grindhouse Video in Tampa. They have them, and you're gonna pay dearly. So yeah, they're fucking. You see, I piss myself when I see a big box. Doesn't matter what it is. I have to stop myself. I'll get like fucking dramas, and I'll just like grab all the big box and say these are Larry's now. And then I'll regret it later because like, what the fuck am I gonna do with dramas? I'm not gonna watch them. Nobody wants to buy them. So I saw those. There's only one that I can show you. It's horror-ish. But I got more VHS other than that for $0.25 a piece. So I'll show those. He had some horror now. Bad Channels. I may have this. It's a full moon. Craptacular. My holy grail. Disney's Black Hole original big box. Wow, I've never seen that. I didn't even know Disney did big box. Interesting. I have like the Anchor Bay clamshells of those. Like there's a fucking red clamshell or a hard case, and I think there's a black one. I think I have a red and a black one. Maybe a gold one. That I have one hard case Anchor Bay black hole that's still shrink wrapped. Wow, they did big box. Wow, that blows my mind. That's cool. Yeah, that's a good one. Good luck. They're hard to find. If that came up on eBay, it'd probably be like $150 because no one has it. So Bad Channels, a full moon joint. The fucking Charles Band. I always want to call him Charles Moon. He should just change his name to Charles Moon. Probably, I've never seen the film. It's probably terrible, as most later full moons are. I think I got this just to even out a buck. I've seen the Fright Night Coffin big box. I've seen that one. That's fucking really cool. I will take that. Near Dark. It's in pretty good shape. The HBO release. Not a bad shape. X rental. But I know I have that. That was just to even shit out. Near Dark is a fucking great film. Yes! Yes, it is. It sure is. Definitely X rental because it's got the sexy metallic rental sticker on there. I'm going to post that on my Facebook, in my Facebook album later. The Glove. Now, this freaked me out because the cover is so different on this fucking movie that I didn't know what it was. Like, I'm familiar. There's the glove. There's a like the cover that everybody knows. It shows, like, I'm pretty sure there's a glove on it, like a spiked glove. I thought this was like some crazy, like, Haitian blaxploitation movie or something, just based on on my brother here with the slip-ons with no socks. Oh no, he's got some socks on. He's got some stylish gray socks. I didn't know until I flipped it over and I saw John Saxon, and then it fucking like clicked in my head. I was like, is that the fucking Glove VHS that I've seen around? Look at the back, man. It stars John Saxon and Rosie Greer, I believe. Yeah, Rosie Greer, ex-football player, turned actor in the fucking 70s and 80s and shit. I don't even think that's Rosie Greer. He's like a big fucking biscuit-eating motherfucker. Huge. Maybe, I don't know. Fresh out of the NFL, maybe. So yeah, this is a cover that I have not seen. I wasn't able to find it either online. It's different. Never seen the film. Looking forward to watching it. Now this is, it's not rare at all. It's a nice IVE copy of Silent Night, Deadly Night. I have a minty big box that I got from my buddy Dan. Hey, asshole! That's Mr. Tony the Dead to everyone else. I have a cut box of this that I watched for Christmas, this past Christmas. I left it out specifically for that. I didn't want to waste my big box. I didn't want to use that up. So I'm gonna get rid of my cut box of this and just keep this as long as the tape is nice, which it appears to be. It appears to be a really nice, crispy copy. It was $25, so I'll figure something out. This is a movie that I've always wanted to see. Nightwing. I've seen the fucking cover. There's various covers, I believe. This is a nice, heavy side flap RCA Columbia Pictures release. And I could not be more excited to fucking watch this. It sounds like right up my alley. It's 80s, right? I think it's 83. It's going to be tasty. So, what else did I get there? I did it! I've been looking for weirdo, Christmas Carol versions to watch on Christmas. I hit the classics. Larry loves Christmas Carol! I can't help it. I love the fucking story. I love the ghosts. It's fucking, it's cool. And I watched like 4 or 5 versions of it just this past Christmas season. So I'm looking for different ones. This one's hilarious. It's Henry Winkler, or Winkler, either way. Henry Winkler, and it's called An American Christmas Carol. Look at him fucking doing it up. It's a fucking nice clamshell. It was only $25. And I love the review there's a review down here. And it's by Us Magazine, and it says, "It's still the classic tale. Irresistible as ever." What are they saying still? Just like, it still is, even though it's starring Henry Winkler, the Fonz? In spite of that, it's still the classic. It's still the classic Christmas Carol, I guess, is what Us Magazine's saying. I'm sure it's fucking awful. Made for TV, has to be. And it's a cheapo Good Times release. But, it's a clamshell. And the clamshell's a little cracked and stuff, and I have cases that I could replace this with, but I'm not going to. Not yet. You're going to have to prove yourself. Mr. Tony of the Dead. I love watching all the different versions of A Christmas Carol. I'm not alone. Thank you. I missed it. Where did I found these at a local dirt mall, and everything I showed was a quarter. They were a quarter a piece. Including this. This is the coolest VHS that I found. Big box. A Murder in Texas, starring Farrah Fawcett. And this is Sam Elliott. You wouldn't even fucking know. The grizzly fucking gravelly voiced fucking cowboy motherfucker from fucking Roadhouse and The Big Lebowski. But this is a fucking I don't know how this is said. Tony? It's fucking VC. Is it VC2? I mean, I know VCI is a long. I don't know if these guys are affiliated with fucking with VCI, and like it's a sub label or something. But it's VC2, I guess. I don't know. I don't know how that's. I have some of these big boxes from them, but I don't know how to pronounce it. I looked it up online. I couldn't really figure it out. So yeah, big box. I got probably 5 or 6 big boxes, all for a quarter. I had my wife on her phone. I always thought it was VCI. Yeah, I mean, it's got to be part of VCI, but I don't know why they have the fucking 2 at the end. It's like Roman numeral 2. I don't know. VC2. I don't know. Whatever. So my wife is looking these up. She, I'm handing her a stack. I gotta keep her busy. She gets bored. So I hand her stacks of stuff to look up. Like, not, just stuff that I don't know if it's worth anything. Like, do I want it or don't I want it? I'm gonna resell it maybe. So she looked this up. This was by far the most expensive big box. Most of them we could not find on eBay. I got a lot of spaghetti westerns and stuff. Just a regular copy of this was sold for $50. So this has got to be worth a lot fucking more than that. There are no copies for sale or sold. So I guess it's rare. I guess. At the same place, A Little Christmas in January. It's not that far off. I still have my tree up. I'm lazy, okay? So, I just gave it away. I watched a Christmas horror short over the Christmas season. And in the bathroom, I love the blow molds. I have a full-size Santa blow mold. Like 3 feet tall, 2.5, something like that. But in the horror short that I found, they showed like a bathroom scene, and on the counter was a fucking blow mold just like this. A little fucking Santa. 13-inch, I think it is. I would hold it up to my penis, but it's like, we would need a bigger fucking screen. It's Friday, everybody. It's time for jokes. So I freaked out and paused the fucking short. That's how insane I am. I paused the short and I was like, I didn't know they made little fucking Santa blow molds. I fucking want one so badly. And so this was just laying on a fucking table. It had a $2 price tag on it. Yeah, exactly, Tony. It's way bigger than fucking this. Um, so, it had $2 price tag on it, and I fucking flip it over, and it says Empire Plastics, which is like the blow mold company, if you don't know. Made in the U.S., 1968. Santa. So I'm like, this is worth a small fortune, everyone. 1968 Empire Plastic blow mold's got to be rare as fuck. It didn't have the light in it. So I took it up. Long story short, but like I ended up buying it. I left and came back. This was the thing. But I left and came back. I said, I'll take this for $2. And the dude was like, oh, well, wait a minute, I'll give you a replacement light for it. I just got a box of them in. So he pulls out this fucking box. And it's full of these, all wrapped up brand new. Like he must have got a fucking shipment wholesale from China or something. And he was like, here, take one of these, they're new. And I was like, get the fuck out of here, you're fucking awesome. So, I just fucking hooked it up today. And it fucking works. Light up. I mean, look how evil Santa looks. I think maybe he's a little Asian? I don't know. Like, what is going on? The face is fucking wicked looking. Looks like he's gonna fucking kill somebody. I was attracted to it. So I fucking, like, get home and I'm like, oh my god, this fucking blow mold Santa is worth a fucking small fortune. 1968 Empire Plastic. I look it up. It's not at all. Not at all. Like, $12. You can get one for $12. And there's tons of them. It's not for sale. I don't care. I want to put it in my bathroom because, like, it was in the bathroom in this horror movie, and I was like, that's the coolest thing ever. I might put it in my bathroom for next Christmas. Maybe all year round. I don't know. What's everybody saying? You probably have one of those skinny dudes. You probably are one of those skinny dudes with the fat dick, lol. No! Well, fat, yeah, not long. Dan says, nice score. I have that guy too, but mine has an all-white bag. All-white bag. Oh, yeah, I can see that. So it's white on the back here. They just didn't paint it. The detail, it's in really good shape. The detail's amazing. I fucking love it, man. I don't care how much it's worth. It's fucking tits. Dirt Mall, we're back on it. Yeah, it's a cool little Santa, right? Hi, Dan, by the way. So Dirt Mall, there was a sporting good, like, collectible place. Like football jerseys and, signed fucking memorabilia and shit like that. And I like kind of looked up and went by and, they had some Steelers shit, some old school players, signed like Mean Joe Green jerseys and stuff. And so like I was kind of eyeballing it. Then I looked down. I don't know where to look. I looked down. There's a whole rack of fucking DVDs and Blu-rays and stuff. So I went in there. The dude was cool as shit. I was like kneeling on the floor like a fucking rat, trying to get to the low fucking shelf. And the guy was like, here, take my chair, like you don't have to crawl in. He was like, this guy's pathetic. He felt sorry for me. He's like, what a sad motherfucker. He's on his hands and knees going through fucking movies. Whatever, it's I have an issue. So he gave me his chair, and I start going through, and like, everything was $2. That was like, used or new DVDs, used or new Blu-rays, all $2 if you bought like a certain amount. I think they were like $2.50 a piece or like 3 for $6, something like that. But don't worry, I got the deal, and like he threw in some extras. He was like, "I'll just give you $2 on these." I grabbed this. It's used and $2. I mean, I have all these fucking movies. This is like, a Walmart fucking $3.74 bin. compilation. But the cool part was, the part that sold me for $2, it still had it had the sealed Jason hockey mask 3D glasses. And I had to get it. I mean, these are worth $2 to me. They're just fucking cool as just a fucking collectible thing. So I had to get it for $2. It was an IQ test. This isn't really horror, but I have to show it. It's the fucking Criterion collection of Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas. It's like two discs. It's Criterion. I got this for $2. DVD, but $2. I mean, if you can find a Criterion anything for $2, you better fucking buy it. Don't be fucking stupid. Blu-rays, these are all still fucking shrink wrapped. $2. The Brain That Wouldn't Die, old school movie. I believe these are all Scream Factory. He must have got like a wicked deal on Scream Factory releases. The Brain That Wouldn't Die, Scream Factory. House of 1,000 Dolls, Vincent Price movie, also brand new, Scream Factory. Wait, no, sorry, they're not all. This is Kino Lorber, which is just as good, if not better, than Scream Factory. So it's solid. And this one I was most excited about. Sonny Boy, a David Carradine movie that I've never seen. I've kind of seen it around. I remember when it came out, and I was interested in fucking checking it out. This is definitely Scream Factory. But I mean, for $2, brand new, unrated version, get the fuck out of here. Mr. Tony of the Dead, sir, says, I have some Criterion. That's my usual. That's usually it's Saturday night. I'm getting drunk. Let's put on Fear and Loathing. I mean, it's a great fucking movie. It's not horror, obviously, but it's fucking amazing. It's an amazing fucking flick. Find of the weekend, for sure. So that's everything from the Dirt Mall that's fucking horror, and even a little more. A little bit more. So Sunday, I was like, playoffs were on. I was fucking went out for breakfast and was like hurrying home. Should I stop at the Dirty Flea? It's like my Sunday trip. I always stop at the Dirty Flea. And I broke down. I was like, I'm just going to swing it. They had 50% off furniture. So, like my wife has, an oddities room, and she stocks it with antiques and stuff. And they have a lot of stuff like that. And like 50% off their prices is like nothing, zero. So I went in there. My wife found a chair for $10, like an antique chair, really cool. And I was striking out. No, they had no new VHS. It was all the same shit. And they have a whole huge wall of DVDs and Blu-rays and stuff. But they don't always get new stuff in. They buy estate sales, and whether it has something, media in it or not, it depends. So I went in there and I was I was defeated before I even started. I should never do that. Sometimes, Tony probably knows, you go in and you're looking at a rack of stuff and you're like, I know there's nothing good in here. I don't know if it's I'm just a pessimist, but I do it all the time. I'll see 2 copies of Titanic and be like, oh, this is all crap. And then my eyes kind of go out of focus. And I stopped paying attention like I should. Well, I did that at the Dirty Flea. I was like, there's nothing new here. It's all the same stuff. I was seeing the same things that I see week after week, and I was like, this is not new things. So I was about to fucking give up, and my eyes go down like a couple shelves, and I see a spine that I recognize, and it's the Tartan Asian Extreme release of Dumplings. But it's not just Tartan. It's a fucking UK release of it, which is fucking amazing. I have the 3 Extremes DVD, which includes the feature-length Dumplings. And I have to be honest, I've never fucking watched it. I don't know why. Like, I've been trying. Maybe I'll watch it tonight. It's fucking irritating. It's one of those things where you're just like, you forget about it, you want to do it really bad, and then you forget about it, and then fucking a year or two goes by, and you're like, why haven't I watched the full-length Dumplings? The short's amazing. So yeah, find of the week for sure. It was like $2 or $1 in a UK release, and it's really fucking, it's a nice release. I mean, Tartan does their fucking shit right. It's got a book with a little fucking essay in it. The tracks. But this is cool, especially coming from the UK. It's like a little brochure from Tartan themselves, talking about, the movies that they have released or are coming up. And I think there's a checklist. Yeah, a full list of all the movies that were released up until that point. They just had Tartan Films, I think it's called, which wasn't all horror stuff. But, I was like, oh my god, this is a poster. I got excited. I was like, oh my god, please let that be like a Dumplings poster. It is not. It is not. It folds out into that thing. Little Fish starring fucking Cate Blanchett. So there's that. But the rest of it's cool. I like the checklist, and these aren't UK releases, or they're not United States releases, so there's different stuff in there. They released some stuff in the UK that they didn't release here, which I now need to buy. I need to find them. I have one more thing that I need to show you, and I almost forgot. This was also at the Dirty Flea. 50% off their furniture. So they've had a VHS rack there for a while, and it had a fucking $50 sticker on it. Now, I know it wasn't their sticker. I don't know where the fuck somebody came up with $50. I'm going to show it to you right now. How do I do this? It's right here. It's a rotating, spinning VHS rack, as you can see. It's looking a little blurry. It's trying to focus on my hand or something. Come on, fucking Facebook. Are you serious? Yeah, so it holds 80 VHS. 5 per slot. With 4 rows down. So the $50 price tag, I was just like, I don't know what the fuck's going on with that. But they had the 50% off sale, so I grabbed it and took it up there. And my buddy Steve was like, "Oh yeah, that's $25." And I was like, "Steve, get the fuck out of here! This is, who fucking wants these?" I know how long this has been here. Who put $50 on this? I was like, that's not even your price sticker. You don't even price things. Whatever estate sale you got that from, it had a fucking $50 sticker on it. That wasn't $50 new. Not even close. It's like a fucking Walmart fucking build it yourself at home fucking VCR or VHS rack. So I was like, there's no way. I was like, I have one that holds fucking 200 movies that's 4 feet tall and spins around. That cost me $12. I will give you $5 for this and $1 for my movie. And he was like, okay, $5. That sounds good. So it came down from 50 to $5, and now I have a nice rack. And a place to put my new fucking VHS as I get them in. You think I'm done, right? I'm not. I have one more thing. I'm sorry. It's going long. Everybody just, take a breather. I'll wake you up a little bit. So, around the holiday season, I was shopping for Christmas horror movies and stuff that I really wanted to get. with like gift cards that I got for Christmas mainly. But I wanted to get the best price on shit. So, like the prices fluctuate so much. It's like I'm looking at it at Best Buy, but it's cheaper on fucking eBay. Like I'm going back and forth. And like two movies that were high on my list were like, fuck. What did I get? I totally fucking spaced. No, Night Train Murders. That's one. Ghost Keeper. New Year's Evil. I think that's it. But I also wanted to get Roadside, Eric England joint, if you will. That's a great fucking Christmas movie if you haven't seen it. Like, nobody fucking talks about it. He's the guy that did Contracted. But this is like before Madison County, I believe, even. Maybe in between, I don't know. But Holidays was another one. Holidays covers every holiday. It's an anthology of short films. But some of them are really good. Like Father's Day is fucking like just mind-melting. I love Father's Day. And the rest of them are, most of them are pretty good. So I'm shopping and like, I take note. Somebody in the UK is selling a copy of Holidays for like just a ridiculous amount of money. It's like $7 with free shipping for a brand new copy, UK copy of Holidays. And it's got like a cooler, different fucking cover art. And I'm like, you know what? For like I was looking at the dude's reviews and I'm like, like some people are saying like don't even get me started, but most people were bitching that like the UK shit wouldn't play in their fucking US fucking player. And fucking like it's all over every fucking post this poor guy does. Like this is fucking region 2, like, check your fucking DVD player or Blu-ray player, it won't play in fucking America, it's PAL. Fucking like he's giving like capital letter fucking warnings everywhere. And like people are dinging the shit out of him on eBay saying like it won't play in my player. I ordered it and it ain't working. It's garbage. This seller he's gonna rip you off. You buy anything from him. And like, just the biggest fucking idiots ever. So like that and people are saying it took a long time to ship. It's the UK. It's got to go through fucking customs. So like he's got kind of a bad rating, but like I did my research and I'm like, I don't think this rating is accurate. I think people are just dumb. So like I took a chance. I was like, for $7, I'll fucking pay and fucking, and I'll just like, I'll put it out of my mind. And if I get it, I get it. If I don't, I don't. As long as I get it by next Christmas, maybe. Or, this one, like Valentine's Day and shit. It covers every holiday. So, it didn't take that long. I got it pretty fucking fast. The only downside is, much like fucking the dickheads at Best Buy, this guy just puts it in like a cardboard fucking mailer. No padding. It's just cardboard. Nothing. There's no cushion for the pushing in there. And USPS will do a lot of pushing on these fucking things. The only thing I can say in his credit, it does say Fragile on there, which means it came from Italy, I think. I got this. It's all fucking concaved. Like you can see it's like been through the fucking ringer. And I'm like, well, for $7, I bought like replacement DVD cases. I have like a fucking shit ton of them, brand new ones. I can just replace it. And like I'll have a cool UK copy of this film. It turned out to be fine. No thanks to this fucking dickhead. I got it fast. My complaints were completely fucking different than everyone else's. His packaging sucks. And I'm lucky that I got it in one fucking piece. But check that bitch out. The UK fucking seal rating. But cool alternate cover. I didn't open it yet. I'm going to save it. I'll keep it until I fucking want to watch it. I'll keep it pristine. But luckily, no cracks. The disc isn't loose. And I don't even know how can you sell this brand new for $7? How much is shipping from the UK? Like minimum, it's probably minimum $7. I don't know how they can do that. Give me your fucking shipping secrets. But I got it. So I'm excited about that. Promptly I could fucking like reuse this and sell it and send it to one of my poor eBay customers. And fucking fingers crossed, if I use this, there would be so much bubble wrap. It would fucking look like this. It would look like a fucking squeaky fucking pillow when they got it. Anyway, that's all I got. 45 minutes later. Mr. Tony the Dad says, unbelievable, people have no idea how to send movies. I know, dude. I mean, like, if I get a fucking, international sale on fucking eBay, you should see the ridiculous packaging. I'm just assuming it's gonna get wet, and fucking, like, any number, like, the USPS is gonna take a shit on it at some point. They're gonna fucking, like, just kick it across the floor. You could never fucking damage one of mine. You got lucky, man. I can't even get a movie from the other side of the state without getting damaged. Post office workers are overpaid. Overpaid, and fucking that whole fucking house of cards needs to come fucking crumbling down. They are fucking protected. We fucking finance their fucking pay. They suck. They're not going anywhere. You complain about a postman, you might as well be fucking like yelling out into the fucking night. No one's gonna fucking listen to you. They're gonna be like, oh, well, he's fine. I don't understand. You did stuff wrong. You didn't package it well enough, and fucking you were blocking your mailbox, and fucking you should have fucking this and that. This guy's perfect. He's been working here for 50 years. Yeah. Issue. Fuck those guys. Fuck USPS. I wish there was a private alternative that you could fucking use that's not fucking $10,000 every time you want to send a fucking envelope. But there isn't. There isn't. DHL, FedEx, UPS, they suck too, and they're fucking way more expensive. So what are you going to do? It's terrible. It's a terrible thing. Anyway, I may have gone long enough. Tony, Mr. Tony of the Dead, go check him out on YouTubes. He's on the YouTubes. Although he's pretty lazy, he doesn't get on very much. Dan Ubel, and Noah, and Mom, and Tony, and Dan. Today I got a few packages in, and they left them in the snow. Isn't that nice? Isn't that nice? They just left them in a snowbank out in front of your house. They're busy, Tony. They're busy. That's the excuse I got. They're overworked, and they can't do a good job because of that. Terrible. Thanks for stopping by, Mr. Tony of the Dead, and everyone. I will be back on Monday for a Mystery Tape Monday, which I'm looking at right now. Can't wait to fucking throw that fucker in and see what's on it. And then next week, other fucking shit. Have a good weekend, everyone, and get the fuck out of my house.